Second Minister for Law Edwin Tong outlined how new laws passed in Parliament will help businesses hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. He said they aim to help reallocate resources to more productive activities and offer a short window to prevent wider disruption. And for more, we're joined by Dr. Clive Choo from Nanyang Business School. Dr. Choo, well, how much of an impact will the realignment framework have on SMEs that are struggling to stay afloat?
Well, I think the impact would be pretty great, given that the pandemic actually has impacted and is still impacting many industries, wide-ranging industries. So we are looking at construction, a whole lot of retailing, industries that require so many workers, and all these are going to be affected, all these industries. So I think it will have a large impact.
Do you see any challenges up ahead in the way eligible companies are determined? And if so, what challenges are they?
Well, I think the measurement for eligibility is really quite straightforward. There are two things. One, they are looking at the revenue turnover. For the micro is 1 million, for the small businesses 10 million. So that's quite straightforward. So I don't think that's an issue there. The other one is the decline in the revenue over that period of time when COVID comes in. So, and that one is also easy to measure, but I think the government will have to look at what changed, what is that drastic drop in revenue that will meet that requirement.
And, doesn't this law put landlords or suppliers necessarily at the losing end?
Well, it will. I mean, the terms and everything will be negotiated downwards. So, in certain sense, they will have to compromise. Not absolutely losing per se. It's rather that they have something. In the sense of terms that may not benefit them as much as before, than to lose everything, right? So it is a trade-off, I think, that they will have to consider for them.
All right. And Dr. Choo, well, Parliament also passed a law to help SMEs wind up cheaper and faster. But how useful is this really for smaller companies to be expected to restructure and pivot towards something that is more profitable?
Well, I think it is, such a measure, the SIP, I believe you are talking about. It helps, of course, in terms of the SME being able to buy some time, if you would, right, to restructure. But I think it's still what they would actually do that's important. I think, the business model that they're going to restructure, what are kind of new capabilities that they have to develop going forward. I think these are the things that are more crucial than just the simplification of insolvency, right, process.
Right, Dr. Choo, thanks so much for that analysis. Dr. Clive Choo there from the Nanyang Business School.